trough is full of manure, and anytime I started or stopped, well, there we go.
I also own a farm.
Here we go. You're now watching the 2024 season of Farming with Duffy Ag. Okay, it is Monday and we're gonna get rolling. New farm, never been here. We are at Chambers Valley. And yeah, we got fans here. And what are you doing? Hoping for a good day. So what went on over the weekend? The dragline actually battled ice. We were supposed to haul on Sunday, but it worked out. We got the saddle tanks on. We plowed some. And yeah, so they were behind, but wrapped up the one pit at the farm, so somebody's gonna have to go back at some point, probably with the tanker or something like that. I just realized that this is like a rear fill only setup down here. They got a big slurry store up here. They run quite a nice operation, so they got social media page and whatnot. Alrighty, Yanko is pumped. It's wild that he gets to a place and people already know him, but he's pumped to see Mikey. You already saw Mikey and then you got back in the truck. First load and it is, yeah, it ran right over. I wasn't loading myself. Yeah, it's covered. Alrighty, so we are running down here onto the flats. Truck and trailer are already trashed. And we got more in it. So when it overfilled, that float is all the way up, but you can't see when you're filling. So usually like 2 inches and shut it off. This trough is full of manure, and anytime I started or stopped, well, there we go. Ugh, pumping. I was hoping for a good day. Load up, let's go. They're firing up to start. Frac tank's about full. So being sawdust manure, it actually takes a minute. Well, it takes a little bit to get rolling. So we were all backed up, frac tank was full. Because if you just send sawdust through that drag line, it actually heats up at the end. Well, as it goes through, it's not lubricated. And so it heats up and it will plug. So you gotta do some messing around to get it right, but we'll get going. He's a fan of the channel, big fan. I forget his name already. I'm horrible with names. We'll get him on the channel. He can talk about life, tell us what's going on here. Yeah, we're both in there. Into lunch already. I think it's like 10:30. Might be 11, but made some Alfredo with hamburger and, well, ground beef, bacon, peas, and corn. So try not to starve. They got their Steiger out here working ground with the Lemkin on it. Lemkin makes quite a bit of gear. It's very impressive stuff that they do. Very European technology is slowly, well, I guess European equipment is slowly making it to the US. I always say they're like 15 years ahead of us. So, tractor's smoking away though. They got 2 pits that we're pulling out of, and they're actually running their straight trucks. I think only one straight truck, but Oshkosh 4-wheel drive, well, 6-wheel drive. Pretty wild unit. So they're field spreading in fields close by here, and we're frac tanking down in the valley. So they got some seedings going on down here, and then they got some corn ground that the truck's spreading on. And I take it that Steiger's chasing after him. but we're going up here a little bit, and I like those trucks. They'll go a lot of places. Loading out of both pits. Oh. So the farm has 2 of their trucks. Galusha's got their straight Mac, and then Mikey's here running the Eagle. Mikey's truck has been down for a little bit, coolant leak. James is going to be working on it today, so it's part of that season. Just keep pushing through. And then myself, so, and yeah, the white straight Mac from that has, I guess, has been up here quite a bit. Yeah, this stuff's a little heavy. It's a little more solid, but it's sawdust manure. It's not as heavy as sand, that is for sure, but it's not pure liquid. Steiger here. What is this one? 9350 with a sulfur disc. Trying to set up. That's the owner, I believe. We're really in a good rhythm now. A little weight because of the thickness, the gallons they can get out, but pretty much trucks are rolling non-stop. It is dusty here. So spring is definitely here, and as we know, we started plowing. Some days I feel like I should be at home working on some things, but at the end of the day, we got over 1/4 of an inch of rain last night. I think it's more than that, actually. The ground was pretty soaked this morning, so it's not like we're gonna do any crop work. Yeah, we got the planter to work on some stuff, but otherwise, we're waiting on Mother Nature to show up there. When I left, it was like 65 degrees. Coming out this way, all of a sudden the temperature started dropping to 50. I had a sweatshirt on most of the morning, but now it's warming up, so. But I know there ain't much I could be doing at home right now, other than working on the planter side of it. So. Might as well keep the wheels rolling. Yeah, because end of the week, well, we got to go pick somebody up on Saturday. Today is Monday. And Sunday is going to be plow day, and then we'll probably plow with 2 tractors. So if you know, then you know. Last loads, and then we can go home. So it's just after 4. Yeah, hopefully we start early tomorrow. Problem is we started late today. They had to set the hose up. I get stuck behind every school bus after 7 o'clock. Every school that's open, every mother that's dropping their kid off to school that doesn't know how to drive, or father, we both. It makes for a long ride in. Like I think this morning it's supposed to be 1 hour and 50 or so, and it was closer to probably 2.5. Draining the tank out, pulled the valve on the pump, and as you see, usually it pours right out. I've probably been sanding here for 5 minutes. It's just the last little bit on the bottom, and it's chunky and sawdust manure, which that's what we originally always pumped. And there's been a lot of people that have said you got to do something different with sand manure, this, that. You got to tell farmers to do something different. I guess if you're not a farmer, you don't understand that there's a cost with sand no matter what, but it is king for cows. And it goes back to what kind of sand. There's been different sand, even with robots when I did that would wear out robots faster than others types of sand, but it was king for cows. So you pay for it at the end of the day, one way or another, either loss of production or increase of production. But and then getting it. So last round of trucks. I want it all to, well, there it is. I'm not so worried of it building up. It's the sand in the bottom, and I did climb up in it. It's cleaning out really nicely. So well, the day seemed a little short, but I didn't film some of the action that went on. Got pumping. Pump wouldn't run right. They couldn't get the pressure. Turns out there was a piece of wood about this long and that big stuck in the pump, causing all sorts of problems. So that got sorted, and then they blew a hydraulic line on the applicator tractor. So we were shut down for a period there. Yeah. Friggin' fireman. So, alrighty. We ended up getting home, not getting much done. That is part of the problem of the commute and how much energy we have. Right now is a gorgeous day, but you'll see in the next few videos what's going on with the weather and the struggles we're having. So, appreciate you guys, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Have a good one.